Barnie Bowman. I'm from Sterling, Virginia. I'm a project manager for construction type work. So it's a 1950 frame. It's 1946 Knucklehead engine, or the transmission is like a 50s transmission. It's got a 21 high shoulder front, 19 high shoulder rear. The tank is a lowbrow shell that I split in half and welded together and made it split tanks. The pea shooter front end, it's from a mid-20s Harley board track racer. And obviously the Knucklehead itself, because they're beautiful. I made this little bird deflector by sand casting it, and I really like that. I like the grooves that I did on that and the sissy bar and some of the smaller details. The flames were a lot of work, but they were pretty cool. This frame, this is a 50 panhead wishbone frame that it was chopperized, I guess. It was all raked out and looks like someone just had an angle grinder and went to town all over the place for some reason. I don't understand what their thought process was on that, but so me and my buddy G, we cut off the neck and put on this 25-degree Knucklehead replica neck. I like how tight it is now. Pretty cool. It was a process, and I overthought it and made it hard. Time, motivation. There was a lot of days I didn't feel like fucking working on a motorcycle. I just wanted to watch TV, but I couldn't. I'm still stressed out about my front end. I put Dom tubing on the front forks, and I feel like it's gonna break. I think I did a good job. it just still freaks me out. Paint was a struggle because I did it right here, so that was kind of hard. And I hate paint. It's the worst thing in the world. I don't know how people are body people. I don't know how you can do body work for a living. Well, I had a pop-up tent and some plastic wrap, and I wrapped the tent up, and then I put the bike on this really rigged setup. I had like the frame jacked up with a piece of pipe and some wood, and then I was hanging the tanks from the pop-up tent, and it was, real redneck shit. So the flames are it's like 20 gauge maybe, and I had to English wheel them and smooth them out and make them shape to the tank, which was a little tricky, and getting them to mount was the hardest part. Trying to figure out how to make it smooth and follow the tank line was weird and hard. And the motor went together pretty good. That was actually one of the, that was a fun process for me because I worked with my buddy Massey getting it together, and he's a really knowledgeable guy, so it was really fun to learn all that stuff because I want to eventually build my bottom ends myself, but I didn't want to risk it with the, Knucklehead. I don't want to fuck it up. Kind of expensive. My welding skills have greatly increased, my TIG welding skills. My machining skills, I tried to do everything really specific and just learning to use my mill and lathe better. I got a lot better with those. Patience, I think that's a skill. I didn't know I had this much patience, like polishing, and just if I didn't like something exactly how it was, I would redo it. And that was something that was not my normal. I like to cut corners sometimes because I'm impatient. It rides good. It's really tight and it feels like it handles well. It's pretty peppy. It's still in braking, so I haven't really got to get on it too hard, but it feels good. It feels really good. I was impressed. It feels awesome. Yes, I would like to thank my fiance, Lauren. She is incredible. I don't know how she puts up with all my shit. Like, me being in the shop until midnight and she's helping, you know, feed dogs and cats and making dinner and just helping me every step of the way. I mean, if I was doubting something, I would talk to her, get her opinion on it. She's incredible. I can't thank her enough. And my 3 buddies, G, Ivan, and Billy, those guys came over a handful of times and helped me out, and I really couldn't have done it without them. They were over till like 3 a.m. the other night trying to help me get this thing running, and it was awesome. They're going to California with me, and it's gonna be pretty cool. And Massey for helping me build the engine, and everyone else that helped me along the way.